Okay guys, for this question, it says ATM pin code validation. ATM machines allow 4 or 6-digit pin codes, and pin codes cannot contain anything but exact 4 digits or exactly 6 digits. Your task is to create a function that takes a string and returns true if the pin is valid and false if it's not. Okay, let me copy this then and delete all of these. And let me just delete this as well. I can keep this up. Why is that? Because I'm just gonna paste my input there. Now I need to again create what? A bool variable. Why is that? Because my thing is, if it's correct, it returns true. If it's not, it returns false. Or I can just call my method in a console write line method. Or I'm gonna console write line method. But I'm just gonna create another bool. Is it correct? Let's just say, and let's make that C a capital one, and assign that is it correct to my method call. And let's just change the bool and say word, then print that out. Console write line, is it correct? Okay, now we are done with our main method. Now let's move on to our word method. I'm just gonna change, okay, actually we are not gonna change anything, just delete. Now what I have to do, I need to check each character of this string, right? So I'm gonna basically create a char array again. Char array, and let's just say word to char array, so I can examine each of these characters. Then again I need to write a bool variable, and let's just assign it false at the beginning. Then I need to write my functions. So first of all, what I'm gonna check if my words or this char array's length is 4 or 6. If it's not, I'm gonna give an error, or basically give the false value. If it is, I'm going to move on to my formula. So let me just do that. If char array's length equals to 4 or let me just copy this, equals to 6, I'm gonna continue my formula. If it's not, let me just change this. Is it correct to false? It's already false, but anyway, and let's just return is it correct at the end of our if condition. Now let me just start writing my programming. First of all, what I need to do, I need to check every character in my char array. So I need a loop for that. And easiest loop of all, it's for each loop. So I can just copy this char array and paste there. So I have every character in this item variable. Then what I need to check, basically I need to check for if my words character is a number or not. If I just check for that, I can easily print out is it correct, false or true. So let's just do that. If my item is equal to 1 or actually is it equal to 1 like that, because I'm checking the character, it's a char, not a string, or basically not an integer, so I need to write like this. Then I'm just gonna copy this for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the 0. Okay, actually let's start with 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and just delete this. Now what am I checking for? I'm checking for if that character is string or not, or basically not string, basically a number or not. I'm checking that for that. So if it is a number, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this is it correct to true, so the pin code is valid. If it's not, I'm just gonna write as is it correct, false. And what I need to do, if it is false, I need to break out of from this loop, because it can be like this. Let's just say A 2 3 4 5. So it's just gonna check for this item, this character first, and set is it correct false, then it's going to continue checking because my loop hasn't been broken out because we are at the first item, not the last. So is it continue checking again? So it's gonna continue to check again. Then it's going to check for 2. Oh, okay, it's a number, so it's going to change its correct to true. Then again, it's going to check for 5. It's going to be true. Then we are going to get a true value, true result. I mean, but is it correct? No, it's not correct. We have an A. So when it became false, it's need to break out from the loop, guys. And I'm not writing a break here because I don't have a loop here. So let's just execute our program. Now we need to get false result. Why is that? Because we have an A here. Again, let me change it to 1. What are we going to get? We are still going to get false. Why is that? Because we have 5 characters in here. It needs to be 4 or 6. So let me delete this 5. Now, as you can see, we're getting a true value. Let's write 5, 6. And as you can see, guys, we're getting the true value here. So let's move on to our next question. Okay, now for this question, it says check if a number is a palindrome. Create a function that returns true if a number is palindrome. So basically, what's going to happen? Okay, if a palindrome is a number that remains the same, then reversed. Okay, let me just copy one of these examples here. Let's start writing our code. Let me delete all of these again. Okay, and let me delete these as well. Now first, what I need to do, I need to create int num for my value here. So this is my variable here. I can put my examples in there. Then I need to create again what, or basically check for what, if it's true or false. So I'm gonna write again a bool variable. So is it correct again? Then I'm gonna assign it to my method. It's like the previous question. Let me just write word and none. And I need to print that out. Console right line, is it correct? Okay. And I need to change this to int none. Now we are done with our main methods. So let's continue with our word method here. So first of all, what I need to do, I need to check each character, right? Because what I'm going to do, let's just add for also here. I'm going to check if the first character and last character is equal. Then I'm going to check if the second character and second last character is equal to each other. I need to check that. So I need to check every character. How am I going to do that? First, I need to change this int num to string, then to char array, guys. So basically, I'm just gonna do that. Let me write num with double N and say convert to string. Convert to what? Convert to this integer num to string. Then again, I need to write char array and convert this num to what? To char array. Okay, cool. Now, and again, I need to get this bool and assign it to false from the beginning. Now, I have all of my variables here. Now, I need to check for what first? I need to check for the length of my num. Because if it is even, I need to do another formula, and if it's odd, I need to do another formula. Why is that? Because if it's odd, there is only one character will be left when I'm checking. Why is that? Because I'm checking 2 at the same time. So basically there will be left only one character, and for the even, I'm gonna check those 2 characters at the same time. So there will be no character on the middle. So I'm gonna write for one formula for even and one for odd. So let me just check that. If my char array is length reminder 2 equals to 0, I'm gonna do these. If it's not, I'm gonna do this. So now what I need to do, I need to check every character, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a loop. So I'm just gonna write if integer I equals 0, then I smaller than what now, guys? Char array length divided by 2. Why is that? Because I'm checking 2 characters at every time. So I need to divide this length by 2, because when I say I'm checking 2 at the same time. Then again, I need to do what? I need to write some arguments. For what? For if the first and last characters, that I'm just gonna check for now, if the first and last characters is equal to each other. If it is, this will change it to true. If it's not, it's going to be false, and it's going to break out from that loop. So let me just write that if argument, if my char arrays I equal to my char arrays what? Last character. So basically first character to last character. How am I gonna get my last character? If I can just write my char array length minus I, and of course I need to write -1 as well. So again, I'm just gonna copy this and paste this to true. And if it's not, I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna change that value to false and break out from that loop. Now, what I need to do now, I need to count my else part. This is for the even part. This is for the odd part. Don't forget, I can just copy this for now. And apparently I wrote those wrong. Okay, let me just copy and paste this. I can do what? I can do the same, but there will be a difference. Let me just change this again. There will be a difference because I can't divide odd value by 2, right? Without getting a decimal number. So first I need to do what? Like we did in previous questions, I need to first subtract 1 from my length. So I can get a non-decimal number when I divide this number with 2. Then it's the same thing, guys. I don't even need to change anything here. I just need to do what? I need to return my value. Return, is it correct? Okay, we should be clear now. Let's just execute our program. Why is it giving an error? Oh, I need to do this, right? First. It shouldn't give me an error right now. Again, okay. I forgot that this is an odd part, so I need to -1 this. Okay, so as you can see, it's giving me the true. Now let's change it to false value. Oh, whoops, I need to write this again. Okay, as you can see, I'm getting the false value now. I forgot these ones here. I'm sorry about that. Now let's just change it to 8, even and true form. As you can see, I'm getting true, even and false form. I'm getting a false, odd and true form. Again, I'm getting true, even and false form. I'm getting an false value, guys. Okay, now this is it for this question. Let's move on to our next question.